With the glass ceiling broken, all the oppressed groups shall prosper, especially the most oppressed group of all, gamers.
When it comes to fandoms, nothing beats their passion. If you want proof, look no further than what they can create. From animation to roleplay to parodies, what have you, sometimes your passions inspire your creative vision. And that includes songs. Fan songs really broke out at the turn of the century with the genre nerdcore, a mix of hip-hop and nerdy topics such as movies, comics, and, in relation to this topic, video games. So you'd guess that with the birth of the internet, the songs would just keep on coming. And boy, did they. The internet had an endless stream of these little passion projects. So I'm gonna rank what I have as my top 10 list. First, let me just say that I haven't listened to every single fan song. So if your favorite is not on this list, I probably just missed it. It's still a great song, I just never heard of it. And what the heck, while we're here, I actually do have some clarifications that I want to list off. Alright. No parodies. Yes, I know I mentioned parodies, but stick around for the list a bit and you'll see what I mean by that. But yeah, no songs that use the melody of other songs. No remixes or covers of other songs, whether it be OSTs or what have you. I'm not covering it. Any other weird gray area stuff? A fan works on official music? No, obviously. A soundbite remix into another existing song. I think that explains itself. Parental floss? With lyrics? Let's not. Death battle. Look, I made a whole list about that already. Just go watch that. Finally, I'm going to be covering songs based on existing video games, not just songs vaguely about video games. So sorry, that excludes a good amount that I feel like a lot of people are going to hate me for. Yeah. So with all the housekeeping out of the way, let's get into it, shall we?
Pikachu, use AK-47 attack! Pikachu!
So, this is what I mean by parody. If it's clear at all, part of the inspiration of Smosh is very obviously the band The Lonely Island, a band that makes songs about jokes and rides it for about 3 minutes before they make a twist. But if it's clear at all, this ain't a top 10 silly internet songs list, especially when a good amount of their discography is just... it's not good.
And I'll tell you why.
Coincidentally, the best of their songs is usually the video game ones, except the Smash one. But I think it's pretty clear. It's between the Zelda rap or the Assassin's Creed 3 song. And damn it, the AC3 song just barely beats it on the list. Back when Assassin's Creed was a pretty big deal, Assassin's Creed 3 is the thrilling continuation, taking us closer to our American roots. Too bad it was panned, but enough about the games. What about the songs? Well, let me answer that question with a question. What were they on when they made this? This beat goes absolutely hard for no reason. It's so serious and cool that the irony isn't even lost. They kicked its ass. Of course, the lyricism is silly as always.
When I'm hunting, I be stunting, you can never find me in the bushes, in the haystacks, in your mother's laundry.
But with Anthony's Hush singing, it actually covers his lack of vocal range.
No more mommy! No more dad!
Look, let's be real. They aren't The Lonely Island. So any chance they can actually sing very well is a good thing. Ian also does some pretty sick rapping.
Oh, first in the verse! Feel the clack your wooden teeth. Bread and butter, lift the covers while you find the fucking heat. Revolution I lead, with the world I got beat. I drink my wigs powdered, wear boxes, I don't wear briefs.
Like, really, why is it so good? If you know this is number 10, you know we're only going up from here.
Tomahawk, 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 tomahawk.
The Settle and Smash ad campaign. That was probably one of the best campaigns during the Wii U era. I don't know. It just wasn't, it's sure it was silly, but it wasn't like, you know, awful. So imagine if somebody made a song about it.
Welcome to a new age of level, competitor to a new craze. A member that with the replace rate of new games. With every all-star ever so cleverly measured with a competitive energy to distribute pain.
Settle It and Smash is probably the best Smash rap. Eat Your Heart Out Smosh, made by Youngtown, a well-regarded rapper at the time within the Nintendo tuber sphere, as well as Garrett Williamson, an amazing musician that you've heard before. If you don't think so, here's a clip. He made that. Yeah. And what you get is some very impressive rapping.
I'm honest and steady, I woke up on the ledge of the deadliest situation to call me. This is no longer a friendly. I'm really lost up in all of this while we're causing a frenzy that's evolving. Try and drop me, my body is beyond ready. Let's smash.
With a rocking chorus. To that little cherry on top, let's dance. Man, I wish they came back for Smash Ultimate for a song. If only. Nate Wants to Battle is an artist I followed a lot as a kid. From his Pokemon and Minecraft parodies to his plethora of anime and rock covers to his Let's Play era to even his D&D era a bit. I was Nate Wants to Battling a lot. But of course, he got really big when he dove into original video game music. All things considered though, there's a lot to choose from even from that section of his discography. You know, he got his FNAF songs, you got his entire album, his concept album of him covering the entirety of the Ocarina of Time in song form. And then just a plethora of them that I can't really think of. And I'm gonna be real, the choice that I finally made probably feels like I blindly picked from that miscellaneous pack.
The walls start to leak out as something black and cold. The nightmares awake, can't believe it, every story I'm told.
Bendy and the Ink Machine is a very interesting concept, but unlike most of mascot horror, I'm just not that into it. I really don't know why. I love the heavy outlined and cel-shaded art direction that perfectly represents cartoons in the same way Cuphead does. But what felt like the number 2 to the Freddy-sized crown-wearing franchise, I don't know, Bendy kinda fell through. But even despite the lore not being intriguing enough for me, this song just does it. From its stunning guitar riff in the beginning, to the extremely well done vocals, like, no duh, it's Nate.
I can't let them take from me what I know is destiny. Savior, please set us free. We both know we're only sheep.
To a style very much like Nate. Goth, metal, emo, alternative. I think I was having a stroke in the script.
I said, come on, enjoy the show. Free, get ready, for to go. Savior, hear these words we've said. For comes the morning, we'll be dead.
And yeah, I know, there are more popular songs, even a more popular Bendy song. But out of random, Nate did the most with this one here.
Please won't you let me in? Relinquish me from all my sin.
So, would you be mad at me if I didn't include a FNAF song from The Living Tombstone on this list?
That's a great idea. Let's start a riot.
Look, I know, I put 1 and number 9 on the old list. I know I made a whole video reconciling with the old FNAF songs, but in the end, I think it's pretty clear I have other favorites of theirs, including one mistake that I have yet to fix.
I saw the doorway in my dreams. I asked myself, where does it lead to?
There were a good amount of songs that could have easily fit. 1,000 Doors is extremely addicting, and yeah, I should have also put that on the list. There's also Pikachu's Lament, both blue and red. I know people don't like the blue remix. I do. So why Memory? Well, first off, it's so damn beautiful.
I knew that destiny had uprooted me. I saw it burning in the sand. I tried to fight and take his hand. And then he was gone.
The melancholy yet still very calming tone is so fucking good. The vocals for everyone is done so well.
My past is waiting just beyond. It almost feels just like a shadow.
The guitar just keeps me at peace as well. Oh, and that chorus. That gorgeous chorus.
I held the blade. It made the darkness fade. I did my best to find a way to make us whole again.
Not to mention, if you know the story of Kingdom Hearts like how I know it vaguely from cultural osmosis, you know how well they represent the story here. Kingdom Hearts is a pretty feelsy series when you understand the damn lore. But yeah, again, I shouldn't have cared I didn't play the damn game. I love and understand this song so well. So here's the praise it deserves 5 years later.
If only in a memory from somewhere long ago.
Starbomb. They're cool.
What up, bitch? I got a one up, bitch. What's inside the question block? It's my dick.
This comedy musical trifecta of Aaron Eagle Raptor Hansen, Lee Daniel Avidan, aka Danny Sexbang, and Brian Alexander Ninja Brian Wetch is probably the #1 modern geek rock band you think of. Hell, I made a top 10 list for them freaking 7 years ago with 4 albums under their belt.
Yeah, they came back.
It must be a tough choice, huh? Well, if you saw that video, you know I made my #1 choice.
Your quest is long and the road is tough. The path is dark. You're gonna need a shitload of stuff.
A Boy in His Boat is part of a now 4-part vaguely attached series that is quite the trend on Starbomb. Usually it has Link trying to do something, with a companion being involved somewhere in his downfall in the song. The usual bounce back and forth is kind of the main course, but comes off as a little small gimmick in the other songs. Here, however, there's actually a very fun back and forth throughout the song. It's not a main thing, but it's still pretty cool.
A candle with the handle and a single Velcro sandal. Is this an old court order for a drug-related scandal?
No.
Hey, boat, all these items hurt my back. It's a lot.
Pop a Tylenol, you bitch. You've got 87 slots.
If you're also familiar with my fondness, or rather, not so fondness, of random lists in their songs, you also know that they do it amazingly well in this one, for just being so addictively rhythmic and rhymey.
A basket of muffins.
A turkey with the stuffing.
A pillow that needs fluffing.
A society of puffins.
A fresh unopened box of race-quality potato sacks.
46 copies of the jerk on Betamax.
But by far, the biggest praise I give this song is still so true. That chorus is something special. So groovy, so randomly etheric, and so addicting. Starbomb's last hurrah was something special.
Whoa! You see? This is exactly why I also packed a spinal surgeon.
I hate you, boat.
Airman ga Tausenai, or I Can't Beat Airman, is a Japanese song posted on Nico Nico Doga, the Japanese equivalent of YouTube, on May 26, 2007. It was also apparently uploaded to YouTube on June 1st, 2007, but these days there's only a version from 2009. In what official capacity? I don't know, maybe not. So what do we get? A song that has no business going this hard. I Can't Be Airman or Defeat Airman, I'm never really sure, is all about someone that can't beat Airman from Mega Man 2. Which, at least from my experience, Mega Man 2 was like the hardest of the series for a while. But it was more of a title of respect than anything. But the full in-depth story is both depressing and hilarious. So he's going through He-Man stage, but he can't due to dying at the invisible block puzzle. So he needs
Item 2.
But to get
Item 2.
he needs to beat Airman. The problem is so he needs the weakness for Airman, which is Woodman. But he can't beat Woodman. It's funny because if the song went farther and he wanted to beat Woodman, he would need He-Man's powers. But he can't even get to He-Man with the disappearing block stopping him.
Even without the endless cycle, it's still hilarious to me that somebody put in the effort to make a kick-ass rock song about how frustrated and beaten and how much he sucks at a freaking singular video game in extreme detail. It's those kinds of things that makes it an internet classic.
But I can beat Airman, so fuck him.
The Outer Worlds is an extremely polarizing game from what I've heard.
It's a creative and well-made take that's both familiar and new all at once.
My opinion is that this game is the epitome of mediocrity.
It pretty much does what I was hoping it would do. The Outer Worlds is cool as hell and worth checking out if you're a fan of this genre.
I myself played it for around 4 or so hours and it didn't really... I guess I just didn't really get into it.
It certainly earned a reputation.
Granted, this is the same argument that I heard about with like Super Lucky's Tale, and turns out like afterward people actually like it. It's very charming. So maybe I should just give it a chance. Dylan, here's a song about it.
Welcome to space. What were you expecting? It's a dangerous place. Thank you for investing.
If your gateway drug for Stupendium is this song, I don't blame you. A song so catchy, it started spawning a meme pretty recently. Yeah, welcome to the community of nerdcore, rappers that rap about nothing but nerd culture. And of course the internet is home to that. Stupendium has gotten a lot of recent attention, like working with the Chalk Eaters for a song about Valve, as well as working with MatPath for a game theory song, and Team Theorists for a style theory song. But again, he didn't really need that, he was a meme, so yeah. Okay, if we're talking about the song beyond that, what is there to talk about? Well, how about the you get what you give levels of hook?
To our little town, why don't you settle down? You just fill out the paperwork and you could look around. We're happy as can be inside the Valley Cannery. We live to pack the cans of meat and not to question where it's down.
If you'd rather drop dead, that's fine, but you know to drop it down dead bears are fine. So you do your job and I'll do mine. I gotta meet a 6 foot deep bottom line. We make a fortune for the board by selling boredom door to door, because it's all that we deserve and it is all we can afford.
The song has so many different parts, and each and every one is not only distinct, but addicting. I mean, the song, just when you think it already hooked you, there it goes again with another one.
You should have read the fine print, my friend. Should have read the fine print.
Welcome to our little town. Why don't you settle down? You just fill out the paperwork and you can look around.
I just love how both bare bones and hella detailed the beat is as well. The beat just allows for the rapping to go off while also being so pleasing to the ears.
I know honestly, did you not read the colony policy? that defined you as company property.
The rapping is also so impressive.
Were you expecting adventure? Were you hoping for fun? My friend, you're indentured and pleasures exempt from your tenure, so venture back down to your slum.
And come on, that chorus. For being named Stupendium, he sure is a genius when it comes to music. Speaking of the Chalk Eaters, Chalk Eaters 100% deserve to be on this list. From the funny yet surprisingly qualitative song pertaining to the Animal Crossing / Doom Eternal community bond, to their other fandom songs, there's one that really started it all. Enter the Todd Howard song, It Just Works, a song that calls out all of Todd's bullshit stage presences, as well as Bethesda's less than stellar shady business practices and underdevelopment of certain games, all within his famous catchphrase, It Just Works.
It just works.
It just works, it just works, it'll last on, it shows people buy money flows, it just works.
All with a fun, paper cutout aesthetic and a catchy tune to boot. It would be on here, but they made a different version of this song, and I'm gonna go with that one.
Is this what you've been waiting for? Say 1, 2, and 4.
Count to 3 is a fun but much more hopeful version of It Just Works, which is funny because it could have been a lot harsher. But due to Valve being really good sports and even team players within their community, as well as their collaboration within the song itself, it's no secret that it would put them in good graces. Hell, I mean, it would sweeten it up for me. So what we got is this song that is more tongue-in-cheek rather than sly and malicious. Though now thinking about it, I don't think there's any subtlety in the Bethesda song. Just the amount of references in the song, as well as the respectful showcase of those references, is rather telling of that. From the high appraisal that Gabe Newell gets,
Hi again, I'm Gabe Ben, a fan of shooters, wizard of computers, and a handsome man.
to the many references to the number 3,
So just for once, forget the summer sale and give it up for Half-Life, Alex.
to that and much of the song being related to the patience of waiting for a new game from Valve. The song is literally about Valve time. The song does not pull its punches. It's pretty honest about how fans feel about waiting.
He said it's worth the wait. His wait keeps pressing harder.
As well as Valve somewhat skirting the line of being another horrid AAA dev.
If this machine keeps playing dead, we may end up on the other side.
But what makes them so highly regarded for the most part is what I mentioned in the beginning, that moniker of respect for their community. Neglectful? For sure. Lazy? Maybe. But downright malicious for no good reason? Arguably no. And that's why I feel not only the communities of these games are still thriving, but this song turned into what it is. A beautiful showcase of an irritated, but for the love of the games and company, community.
To the Chalk Eaters. 1, 2.
Thank you and have fun.
JT Music is one of my favorite artists of all time. You even have a whole playlist dedicated to their music. While I started with just their FNAF music, I stuck around for their other amazing songs. Like, holy shit, there's a lot to choose from. Their plethora of Overwatch raps, their Warframe rap, their Doom and Doom Eternal raps, like, holy hell, there's so much to choose. But why don't I choose the one that I think is their magnum opus?
There are two sides of JT Music. Christian, Skullcruncher Ames, and John Patfan Giraldi. I really hope I pronounced those right. But Skull right here, he loves BioShock, and that passion is shared with us through this next song.
Folks told me, son, you
won the gene pool, so I guess I had a head start on these fools.
You can tell this song is made for the love of BioShock because Skull went so ham on these lyrics. They're all like references, and they're also amazing lyrics.
The rapture where you can manufacture evolution, natural selection's happening faster. Were you shocked when I said I was nothing less than electric? The soul's there, but I bet that I can't resurrect it.
The beat is so good too. Again, another part of the nerdcore scene, another beautifully done beat that doesn't intrude on the rapping, but perfectly complements it.
Roll up my sleeves so blood will not get on them. Shackles remind me I started from the bottom. Have you had your cherry popped? I'm a grown man, damn it, I ain't scared of shots.
But wait, there's more! A person that joined in the official group later on is Andrea Storm Caden. Who is she? Only one of the most beautiful vocalists, and a perfect fit for the crew.
Rapture is bleeding through cracks that are leaking, dwindling memories tell secrets they're keeping.
And well, with BioShock's 2 Rapture anthem being the chorus, holy shit, they cooked. There are 2 versions of this song too, which is a great sign of how much this song rocks. There's the original, which has Skull voicing different characters in the middle, giving a sort of showmanship to the song without, in my opinion, sacrificing the integrity of the song itself.
You promised me pretty Steinman, why did I get this? I treated your ugliness like an infection. That's why I took a wrench when I went to the dentist, and my smile was dazzling after bashing his head in.
But there's also the reimagined version, which has an amped up instrumental and a much more cohesive sound to the vocals, which, hey, I like the original just a bit more, but the reimagined is still so good.
So promise you pretty, you get less than perfection. Remember, ugliness is an aggressive infection. Forget the Hippocratic oath that has been neglected. No wonder this operation has become so gut-wrenching.
What can I say? I'm a big fan of BioShock and JT Music. I both can recognize how intelligent and amazing this beautifully gothic horror rap is.
I've had a complicated history with DA games, and I know I shouldn't be saying this about my number one, but I kind of do. Just like, it was once a vague interest, but that slowly turned into a slow realization that I just don't like their songs as much as everybody else does. You know, to each their own. But his usual, or rather more comfortable serving of the metal screamo sort of dealio he does, is just not my cup of tea.
That being said, what he's created has intrigued me, and stuff like Summon the Wave, Atomic Renegade, that one Honey Pop song, his plethora of FNAF songs, and especially his absolutely addictive earworm, Build Our Machine, are all great, but one sticks out to me, and has for a very long time. Brothers in Arms is both a really fun Cuphead song as well as, music video wise, a fun little mascot horror fandom celebration. From FNAF to Hello Neighbor to the franchise most compared to it, Bendy. But if it's any more obvious, I am not really interested in the music videos. I've always made it about the songs themselves. So is the song itself enough to put it at number 1? Wait, why am I asking this? This is obviously yes. Brothers in Arms does what every other song on this list has done, but just slightly better. Be an amazing song. From the fun little piano to super catchy whistling to the beat picking up after a while. to that chorus, to the many moments his metal side comes out, to that gorgeous crescendo.
For the time will come, your Jenny is done. You found out I lied.
There are so many details each and every other song has that gives it a reason to be on this list. But Brothers in Arms achieves number 1 for just being such an addictive and enjoyable earworm for all the right musical reasons.
I'm Blank Papers, and if anybody asks, no, it is not lost on me that I didn't include any single FNAF song. Better luck next time?
My life is like a video game, trying hard to beat the stage, all while I am still collecting coins. Trying hard to save the girl, obstacles, I'm jumping hurdles. I'm